Raise your hands, we'll get you a mic.
How's everybody today? Well, you know, we did some good things out there today. Defense did a great job of getting turnovers. We got 4 turnovers. You know, played better as the game went on defense. They did a lot of things that, you know, we weren't very well prepared for, and we had to make a lot of adjustments during the game. I thought the players did a really good job of that. I thought we made some plays on the special teams, blocked the punt, had a couple positive returns. You know, still we got a lot of things that we can improve on. Offensively, we moved the ball at times, very inconsistent. You know, especially in the passing game, and you know, threw a couple interceptions, didn't finish drives like we need to. Never really seemed like we were ever really in sync, playing like we really want to play on offense. We made some explosive plays, but there's got to be more consistency in execution. I think when you play games like this, I told the players that, you know, if you don't have the right intensity and the right focus, you know, you're going to get exposed. You know, that these teams that you play are all good enough to expose you if you don't have the right focus and intensity on what you're doing to go out there and execute and do the job and finish. And we obviously didn't do a great job of getting that point across, because I don't think we finished like we need to. We didn't finish the game like we wanted to. It was good to have the opportunity to play a lot of players, but you know, we really wanted to improve and play better this week than we played last week, and I'm not sure we accomplished that in all areas. There's some areas that we did improve, but there's many more things that we need to do a lot better.
We'll start here on the left with Michael.
You said they did some things offensively that you weren't expecting. What were those, and how do you think you adjusted to it?
Well, you know, I can get into it technically, but you wouldn't understand it. Nobody else would understand it. Just take my word for it. They were in empty a lot. They were reloading a lot. Some things that we just didn't practice, and our players had to adjust to it. And as the game went on, I thought we did a good job of adjusting to it. So until they intercepted the pass at the end, you know, we had played pretty well for a couple quarters, and we're getting off the field on 3rd down better, which we didn't do a very good job of at the beginning of the game. So we have a lot of respect for their coaches and their team and their scheme and what they do, and I think they did a really good job today.
Back over on the right to Aaron.
I know you turned it over a couple times on offense, but as much importance as you placed on getting turnovers, was how important was the 4 that you got today?
I think it was, you know, really, really good to get 4 and block the punt. You know, that's what we've been working on. That's what we've been trying to get. You know, both interceptions that we threw were bad decisions by the quarterback. Ball should not have been thrown. So, you know, we obviously got to do a better job of taking care of the ball, making good choices and decisions about that.
Back over here to Matt.
And I know you mentioned the 2 bad decisions. Just as a whole, how did you think that each of the quarterbacks played, and where does this kind of leave you going into?
I think both guys really need to improve. I think that, you know, offensively, we started to establish an identity, I thought, against Wisconsin. I don't think we had much of one today. That's not all the quarterback's fault, but there are many things that the quarterbacks could do better, and we'll certainly focus on trying to get them to play better. So, you know, we'll evaluate the situation and do what's best for our team in this game.
Right there, CW.
Coach Adam Griffith, is it bad luck, bad timing, and does there come a point where it's counterproductive to keep sending him out there?
You know, Griff hits the ball well, he kicks the ball off well. I think, you know, a lot of these kinds of things are mental confidence, psychological disposition. I think he needs to make some kicks. I think it would be really good for him. I think it would be really good for us. You know, one was a long one today, and one was a short one. Short one's disappointing. Kicks the extra point's just great. That was not much more than an extra point. So we obviously need to get more production there, but we also have confidence in him, and we think he can get the job done. But there may come a point sometime where, you know, we give somebody else an opportunity.
Right down here in front, Mark.
What did you see from the pass defense, particularly the linebackers and the safeties against the receivers tonight?
Well, you know, I don't think we played as well as we need to today. We made some errors. I mean, second team made a mental error on the last touchdown. But again, something that they didn't really practice, so they had to play it on principle and didn't get it right. I think we need to play better. We haven't given up a lot of big plays, which is a good thing, but you know, I still think we need to do a better job on third down. I think we need to do a better job of executing what we do as a unit on defense in passing situations. So we're going to continue to work hard to improve that.
Right here with Alex.
Kenyon Drake and O.J. Howard both had kind of career days, especially in the passing game. Can you just talk about what they were able to accomplish out there today?
Well, I think both guys are guys that, you know, we need to have make plays for us, and they're both playmaker type guys, and great to see them make some big plays. And, you know, Kenyon, I think we need to use him in more ways than what we're using him right now. So do we need to do the same thing with O.J. Howard. I just think we got to create an identity and some consistency in offense for the players that we have that can make plays, and I think both those guys did a good job today, and I think we need them to do the same in the future.
Coach, all the way in the back.
I know you mentioned in the preseason how you wanted to see a quarterback step up and win the team. Back here. I don't know, are we any closer to having a quarterback winning the team? I know that's something you said you wanted to have in the preseason, someone win the team. Are you any closer in that area with either of the quarterbacks?
Yeah, I think we're closer. I think we started Jake 2 games in a row. I think there's a reason for that. And I think we want to give Cooper Bateman an opportunity, and I also think in giving him an opportunity, he needs to have experience in case he needs to play somewhere down the road. So however it works out, whatever's best for our team, that's what we'll do. But I also think we need to do the things that they can do well, and you know, make sure that we're getting the kind of execution we need so that they can play winning football at the position. I thought they did a better job in the first game than the second in that regard. I think that we did a better job in the first game than the second with them, so that they had a chance to, you know, play well. So that's going to be important for us in the future.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.